Hello, y'all. I'm back with a little bit of TV talk. First, let me get a sip of my drink real quick. Ooh. And my heater turns on cue. The slumlord has yet to come back, so I still got my darn on little heater to keep my room warm. But a little bit of TLC promotion. Been a long time since I've done this. Would y'all believe this is the first time I'm ever trying out the raspberry? I've been in TLC since like June of last year, and I've tried the regular tea, the lemon tea, but this is my first time actually trying out the raspberry, and it's actually pretty good. Interesting taste. Definitely better than the original. I'm just not a raspberry fan. I think I stick with the lemon, in my opinion, just because I'm not a raspberry girl. I'm going to try to see how the regular mixed in with the raspberry fares and the raspberry mixed with lemonade. I definitely want to try out that combo. But on a little prayer, honey, and some well wishes. Honey, we got to send some well wishes up to Rolling Ray. Y'all know Miss Toller. Honey, Rolling Ray done a darn gone got set on fire. And it's not funny. All y'all is going straight to hell. Now, he's okay. But all y'all that was making jokes are going straight to damn hell. I seen some of the memes, and y'all fucked up. Y'all compared Rolling Ray to the darn gone goblin that used to be on the Christmas special. Y'all remember the little ice goblin and then the fire goblin? I said, oh nah, they wrong for that one. They dead ass wrong for that one. Oh my goodness. But anyways, his wig done caught on fire on the live stream, and I can imagine that would be a horrific sight to see. I mean, because once again, they said if it wasn't for somebody else, because he's already paralyzed, so it's not like he can stop dropping. I mean, he could roll. Oh, sorry. Okay, once again, the jokes just make themselves. It's fucked up the situation that happened. He can roll in the sense of, the wheelchair. But he can't stop, drop, and physically roll because he's what's it called? A paralytic or paralytic? Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But because he's paralyzed, he couldn't officially roll or whatever. And the hair, he likes his good old sew-ins, honey. So that wig, that sew-in, it's not like he could have just, did one of these numbers. He couldn't do like Wendy Williams, honey. It was more like the dancing dolls. That shit was darn gone tied in like bad hair off of the Hulu special, honey. So, honey, hair caught on fire. They say he, and I seen the after results. And like I said, much prayer to him. Make sure he's darn gone douse with lavender oil. Lavender oil is very good for burns because he definitely got some burns. I definitely implore him to, get some black seed oil and get some lavender oil, mix it in with a carrier oil. I would prefer a jojoba oil, and make sure to, in between them scraping off because they're going to have to do quite a few scrapings and stuff because he's burned all over. I definitely recommend that he incorporates those two oils, especially being black. He's about around my skin tone range. He's going to have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation after those burns. So to prevent that from being as deep as it can be, if he incorporates those lavender oil and the black seed oil, that will help substantially minimize the hyperpigmentation, and it will also help soothe the the burn sensation and everything. Because once again, his nerves and everything was burnt up, honey. So much darn gone prayers and wishes up to Rolling Ray. Now on to more of the TV notes. I decided to, just put everything all in one, considering that, it would have been a 5-minute video if I didn't. The Have and Have Nots is surprisingly ended. I know I never did a review on the Have and Have Nots, but I've been a fan of it since season 1. Y'all know season 2 was around the time I was homeless, so I'm not familiar with season 2 as much, but every other season, season 1, 3, all the way up to the current 8th season, I have been watching faithfully. And I thought they was going to give it one more season, season 9, because there's so many storylines that has not been wrapped up. I mean, the Criers still have not gone to trial for the death of Jennifer Salison. What else? Is we going to actually see, the President Charles get elected? What's going to happen with him and darn Candace? Jim is thinking about going after Candace and Benny for the month, the $8 million. He finally finds out that Hannah did not have nothing to do with that. Why would she have something to do with it, especially at this point in the game, since she has access to over $250 million of your wife's money? What's $8 million in the grand scheme of things? Of all things, she could toss you $8 million if she wanted to. So, but for whatever reason, he needed to overhear her, trying to convince Benny to hand the money over to know that, she didn't have nothing to do with it. Now, he think because the Malones are no longer covering Candace, that he can somehow go after Candace. But I was like, well, shit, you worried about the damn Malones? You just see, and that's once again that white privilege where he's more afraid of the darn local mob than the president of the United States. And my thing is this: you scared of the mob, but you know for a fact that the president of the United States is in love with Candace. So you want to risk pissing off the president-elect who is about to be in office, who can cause way more trouble for you than the doggone Malone family. Once again, that doggone white privilege of honey, think he can doggone take on. I would have loved to see that showdown when doggone Landon tips off doggone Prince Charles, Prince. Damn, I'm talking about Prince Charles. President Charles. That, the Criers are trying to come after Candace. I would have loved to see that showdown. What else? I mean, it's so many. Oh, what's going to happen with Benny now falling in love with the guy that, with the girl that is trying to separate herself from one of the Malones, honey. Like, is Benny now going to go at it with the Malones, and how is Mitch going to fare with that? And now Mitch is already in trouble because now the uncle, who's now took over the business from Mama Rose, who done now went down to Florida, because I think really she ain't want that smoke with doggone Catherine. So she done went down to Florida and done retired and done gave over the reins to Benny, right? And my thing is this: now how is that going to work out? Now you're going to have Benny versus one of the Malones, and then Mitch ain't going to be able to come to your rescue because he already in deep doo-doo for doggone, telling Jim that he owed $75,000 instead of $50,000, for his son. And now Mama Rose done got pissed off because she done got in an argument match with doggone Catherine in jail, and she said, I want $1 million. And you better pay it too. So she on her Roseanne talking about, I want $1 million. So Catherine ass is still thinking she big and bad in jail. And you big and bad, but you ain't got no doggone power, girl. You confusing your big and bad, honey. Yes, you big and bad, but you doggone don't got no power no more, bitch. Child, there's so many storylines that they need to wrap. I don't know how they're going to do it in 8 episodes, because tonight was the season finale, and Tyler Perry kills me with these mid-season finales of The Obvious Person. Now Justin finally done set herself on fire. Oh Lord, no shade to Roland Ray. I know we darn gonna had to sympathize with Roland Ray early on for being caught on fire, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't got no sympathy for Justin shooting his dumb ass up on fire. It's like you have all this courage to darn gonna come up, and you dumb ass mother trucker, you. It's like you darn gonna holding the gun at your darn gonna wanna be lover. Because you want darn Jeffrey to love you, and you play these mind games and shit, and then now you want to engage in a menage a trois talking about, you don't love me either, you don't love me, I try to get to know you. It's like, girl, Jeffrey didn't want you, so you thought that his man was going to want you? Honey, so he come over there with the gun. I'm like, well, what? Huh? I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where in the hell did darn Justin get a damn gun from? Where was this gun when your darn brother was whooping your ass? If you feel so bold to come up in a restaurant and be ready to end it all, well, damn, you might as well go and shoot your brother dead. So instead of going to shoot Veronica, instead of going to shoot your brother, you're going to try to intimidate your wannabe lover in his actual legitimate lover. Girl, you playing with a half a deck, honey. Just a complete half a deck, honey. Honey, he plays that role so well, honey, because you wouldn't think that he was somebody decent in real life that's actually married to the iconic Tika Sumter who plays Candace. It's like, it's so hard seeing them in real life without, you try to separate their characters from themselves. But anyways, that's what's going on with the have and the have-nots. Like, like Celine? Is Celine going to get the news that, girl, you ain't getting no damn money, honey? Your man don't got, your baby daddy don't got no money. Catherine got the money. And Catherine actually don't got the money no more. Hannah got the damn money. So I want to know the Spanish that Celine is about to let out when she finds out that she done let Veronica take over the case for her. Done negotiate it with the hospital and all this shit. Girl, you gonna need that pay raise because, girl, you ain't getting not a damn dime from the Christ, honey. Jill can't even get $500,000 out of out of old girl, out of Hannah. Can't even get no money to save his own son's life. You think you about to get some money for child support? And everything got to go through Catherine first. Honey, I don't think Catherine's going to come off no money. I don't think she's going to break you off no child support money, honey. As the side chick that actually had the babies. Oh, child, boo. Girl, bye. You have about just as much chance, Celine, a.k.a. Pilar Fitzgerald, because I still know you from Pilar off of the soap opera Passions. Girl, you have about just as much chance of getting that child support as Calvin, as old girl say, daytime, tea time. I can't roll my tongue like that when she say Calvin, honey. But, honey, just like Calvin, baby mama ain't about to get no child support out of Wendell, Orthodal, Bartholomew, Pookie, Theodis, Clyde, and the Beanstalk Williams. Honey, you ain't about to get no child support at the Jim either. He barely has 2 pennies to rub together. That's why he keep threatening Benny and Candace for them $8 million, because that's the only thing he has left. And you think you about to come off for 60% of that? Child, boo. He'll have somebody really off your ass for real now, honey. But yeah, I want to see what's going to happen with Celine. What's going to happen with Catherine? Is she going to ever make it to the damn trial within these 8 episodes? Because you know how Tyler Perry like to drag this shit out and stuff. Is we going to see the trial? Is we going to see a showdown with Benny and the Malones? And my thing is this. With Hannah being on her bad ass lately, what if something happens to Benny? Is Hannah going to put down the Bible and go toe to toe with the damn Malones? It would be the Christian bitch that was by way of the hood and, would be able to do something that the haves have never been able to do. Take down the Malone organization, honey. Because you don't mess with the old black woman who everybody love and respect on the street, honey. And I believe that if something was to happen to Benny, see, this is why they should have had some writers over there. Honey, I guarantee you, they'll be, Tyler Perry would put the shit over on BET or something. The series wouldn't be ending if he had me over there on the writing team. Because what would happen is, honey, I have darn gone Benny get smart with the darn gone Malone boy. They darn gone fuck up darn gone Benny, put his ass in the darn gone hospital. And guess what? Now the Malones got multiple targets on their back. Because now Candace is upset. And guess what? Now the darn gone president has got his eyes on the Malone family by way of darn gone Candace being upset. But then you got motherfucking darn gone Hannah going to the motherfucking hood and darn gone praying the proud mama that looked after everybody. And once again, with all the gangs and shit, you never fucked up the old lady house. Everybody else was fair game, but you don't mess with grandma on the street. Honey, I believe between Hannah having the darn gone Catherine's money, Catherine's blessing, and you know Catherine already wants the darn gone go after the darn gone Malones for what they tried to do to her son. So can you imagine when she find out that the Malones are the target darn gone Benny? Oh, you know darn gone Catherine going to be on board for a darn gone war, honey. So you got Catherine and darn gone Hannah going after the darn gone Malone family. And you got the president-elect all on your ass, honey. And then that's going to force darn gone Mama Rose to rise back up to darn gone Georgia, because darn gone Vinny ain't going to be able to take all that heat by his damn self, honey. We're going to see the Malones versus the honey, it's going to be the Italians versus the blacks, honey. Once again, the Italians versus the blacks, baby. See, that's how you write a damn story right there, honey. That's how you do that shit right there. That's what I would have done. And meanwhile, you got Veronica and all this darn debt. It'd be fine. It would be nice to see her finally crumble. Mm-hmm. Honey, darn going Hannah then turns around and shut her all the way down. Girl, like I said, wouldn't darn gonna pay for me to darn gonna be up there. It would not pay in the world. And matter of fact, now I don't even know what David's thinking. David wants to get rid of Veronica too. He could darn gonna come forward and darn gonna admit that he was having an affair with darn gonna Jennifer Salison, and darn gonna flip it and make it seem like Veronica intercepted darn gonna Jennifer at darn gonna Catherine's house. She had the means, the motive, and opportunity to darn gonna take out Jennifer, and darn gonna frame it and darn gonna pin it on Catherine. And Catherine was none the wiser. So that's how you could darn gonna flip the shit on darn gonna on Veronica's ass. That you could use the fact that you was in love with darn gone Jennifer Salison and flip the script and back down, bam, wham, she go, honey. And then with her not really having no money, her darn gone shit being forfeited and shit. Maybe darn gone Hannah, you know, being the Christian that she is, she'll take over the shit. She won't let it fall under, but it won't belong to darn gone Veronica no more. And there goes the wicked darn gone witch of the West, honey. Of the East, honey. You know, they in Georgia. So there goes wicked witch Veronica. See, that's how I be writing the damn stories over there at the have and the have-nots. But, honey, we got 8 episodes to see what they going to do with this darn gone shit. And, you know, that ends on Tyler Perry's reign over there after 7 years. He's now fine because he started in 2014. Well, no, 2013 is when the Have and Have-Nots came on. So it's been 8 years. Child, boo. I mean, we could have we need one more season. 8 episodes. I don't see them darn gonna being able to clear this shit up in 8 damn episodes. I don't. Tyler, you better darn gonna come up with a minor spinoff on it, you know, for contractual reasons. Come up with the wannabe halves. No, the former halves. I meant the former have-nots versus the former halves. Because everything done flipped around. The people who used to be the halves are now about to be the have-nots, and the people who weren't the have-nots are now the haves. So now just flip it, and then you got another title, and you can put the shit over on BET Plus. The former haves versus the former have-nots, honey. Because the Young family all got money now. Catherine done gave over her money. Jim don't got shit. Darn going, Veronica ain't about to have shit. So just flip the darn gone title to the former haves and the former have-nots. And there's our new damn series right there. And you can pick up all the shit from the motherfucking, from where it left off. Bada bing, bada boom. Come on, Tyler. Bring the shit on over to the BET Plus so we can darn go continue with this saga, because I'm not ready for this to end. Now, speaking of stuff not ending, honey, everything left and right was ending over there on the OWN network. We find out that darn on Greenleaf is darn on going off, but it's supposed to be coming off with a spinoff called Delilah or something. They just gave us that teaser yesterday. We ain't got no teaser, no preview or anything of what it's going to be like, but we'll stay tuned for it. Iyanla Vanzant is now leaving after over 7 years. All the other Tyler Perry shows are gone off the network. Bell Collective is doing a little something. I just seen the first episode. I'm going to wait until I watch episode 2 tonight, and I'm just going to combine both of those into one review for y'all tomorrow. So look out for that. But what else? Queen Sugar we thought was going off, but honey, I guess with Tyler Perry darn on taking off the have and the have-nots, honey, which I told him, bring it to BET and darn gonna make it the former haves and the former have-nots. There's your spinoff. But honey, Queen Sugar, we got some good news, and we're gonna end it off here, honey. We about to see darn on we about to see a season 6 after this season 5, because they just got renewed. So season 5 was formerly supposed to be their final season. They was about to wrap up after this season, but I guess after all the turmoil and all the shows being gone from Tyler Perry, and they seeing that decline in viewership, and then Iyanla Vanzant darn gonna mention that she jumping ship. You got to have something on there. And like I said, Delilah, yes, it's still the Greenleaf continuation, but you don't necessarily know how that's going to do because it's a new series coming out. You need at least to have one OG show to still try to hold the reins. Yes, Carlos King coming in with the Bell Collective, but that single-handedly does not have enough strength yet to hold this whole network up. You got to have a multitude of shows to hold the network up. So with the Delilah show supposed to be coming out, the Bell Collective that's on episode 2 as of the night. Now you bring in you keep on Queen Sugar. So Queen Sugar ain't going nowhere, honey. I ain't going nowhere. I be floating on that. And my Beyonce voice, honey. Queen Sugar is actually going to be back for season 6. And based off the way they said season 6, well, honey, we might be getting another 2 seasons, honey. Season 7 might be the finale. But we know we got at least one more season after this, which is a good thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on over there with Raphael, played by Kofi Sorobi, Rutina Wesley, who plays, oh God, I can't think of her character name. And then you got Dawn Lynn. She's the light-skinned chick. Oh, Lord, it's been so long, I can't even think of nobody's darn name. I know Aunt Vi's name. And, I know her name, but I don't know her real name in real life. So you got the person who plays Aunt Vi, her husband, Dawn Lynn's character's son. All of them, they coming back for season 5. And then, we got my good girl Ernestine bitch over there, who's playing Aunt Vi's daughter with the Landrys, honey. She's the mulatto of the show, honey. Miss Parker, honey. Miss Parker. They thought Miss Parker was a man, honey, but Miss Parker is a woman, honey. And not only a woman, but your first cousin. I told my they got to be more careful. So now Darlene's character got to go up against darn gone Miss, and she got some work with her. Because every role that the legend, and I want to call her a legend already, because, you know, she's a legend in the making. Miss Amara Vine, honey, she fucks it up. Honey, she was also over there on the, with Miss Dargone Viola Davis, Annalise Keaton, How to Get Away with the Murder, honey. Like I said, everything Dargone Amara Vine is just badass. And you know, I wonder how they're going to incorporate this pregnancy into season 6. Like, we're going to see Amira Van gain some weight now. Because if they start, recording for season 6 within the next couple months, it's like, how's that going to fare with the weight gain that she has with the pregnancy? Because by that time, she'll be having a newborn baby, but, you still have that after weight. So I wonder how they're going to incorporate that into the storyline. Like, is she going to have a baby on the show, or COVID done hit the darn gone Queen Sugar, and she done gained some weight as a result, because unlike the Have and Have Nots, where it's like it's been 8 years and it's only 6 months in progression from season 1 to season 8, we don't have that shit over there at Queen Sugar. Some years they actually pass the months by after the season ends, so they can justify weight gain over that time frame, versus like with the Have and Have Nots, season 1 and season 3 can all be in a course of 2 weeks, and then people done gain weight within 2 years, but then you have to factor into a show, well, how did this person gain so much weight within 2 weeks? Because once again, the storyline, you got to think of the character, like, how in the hell did this person gain 30 pounds and this scene right here is for 2 weeks ago? It just throws out the realisticness of the darn gone show when they do those slow storylines. Once again, why darn gone Tyler Perry need to hire me, hire the guy that does the darn gone Have and Have Nots reviews, hire my darn gone guy Phoenix Tremaine, who does all the soap opera reviews in addition to the Have and Have Nots and the other Tyler Perry shows. Honey, the three of us, you get us, and we might be able to convince darn you see, Spiller Boy TV done a darn threw his hands up and said, fuck it, I ain't reviewing the shit no more. But I think we could get darn Spill It Boy to come up in here as well. So you get me, Spill It Boy, Phoenix Tremaine, and the Have and Have Nots to all be over there in the writing room. Honey, you'll have a darn newfound hit. Like I said, bring the show back to BET Plus and call it The Former Haves and The Former Have Nots. Continue it on from where it left off, and darn put us over there in the writing room, honey. Child, you will have a show enough hit that will compete with the darn Young and the Restless, All My Children, General Hospital, honey, Sonny falling off the damn bridge and now having a coma. Honey, them storylines will pale in comparison to what the four of us can do over there on The Former Haves and The Former Have Nots. Once again, Tyler Perry, call me, honey. Send me an email. My email will be down below, honey. I look forward to conversing with y'all, honey. Georgia ain't that far away from me either. As a matter of fact, the actor who is playing old boy that's flirting with Veronica, well, that doesn't narrow it down because Veronica's old loosey-goosey, honey. But the light-skinned one that is married to the one that Veronica is trying to make her pretend to be her, so if Jim has her killed, they'll kill the double ganger instead. Honey, he's right up there in Charlotte. I'm over here in Fayetteville, honey. Fayetteville to darn on Atlanta is just 6 hours away, honey. And on a plane, I want to say maybe just an hour and a half trip from Fayetteville airport, and I go straight shot to Atlanta, Georgia, honey, in an hour and a half. Come on, Tyler Perry. I'm willing to do the daily commute. Matter of fact, I'll relocate to Atlanta if it means me darn having frequent writing credit over there. Oh, also, I can darn do some writing over there for the darn Ruthless too now if you want me to. But anyways, that is it, y'all. Y'all feel free to leave y'all thoughts down below. What are y'all thoughts on Queen Sugar coming back for season 6 after this season 5, which is to air, I want to say this March. The Have and Have Nots is ending. What y'all thoughts on, it possibly coming back as a spinoff? Like I said, my suggestion would be the Former Haves and the Former Have Nots. Last but not least, prayers and well wishes up to Roland Wade. What are y'all thoughts on the tragedy of him, burning up on live, his weave catching on fire? I want to know, was it near a candle or something? Like, how his hair catch on fire? Was he trying to light up a blunt, and it was too close to hair? I didn't see the actual video. I just seen the aftermath of him talking. But y'all tell me what happened. Was he lighting up a blunt, or was his hair near a candle? What caused his hair to catch on fire? But anyways, y'all leave that down below. Tell me y'all thoughts on that, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.